The November meeting of the Human Rights Commission is now called to order. We do have a quorum. We have 4 other members online presently, which gives us our quorum of 5. To remind everybody, in order to agree to the law for open meeting laws, I will call any motions and ask for direct vote from by roll call. Second, Wendy has excused. She has parent-teacher meetings tonight, and so we need a volunteer to serve as secretary for tonight.
I can do it.
Okay, thanks, Deanna. I'll tell you, it's a pretty easy. There's not a lot on the agenda tonight, so we're good.
Perfect. I'm glad I volunteered.
Okay, so Deanna has agreed to serve as our secretary for tonight. With that, if you will go to the minutes of October 26th, and take a look at that, we'll take a look at the minutes. Are there any questions?
I'm sorry. I can't. Sorry. It's just not ringing. Okay. Sorry.
Good. We're good. We've learned to adapt online, Deanna.
No, thank you. Okay, back to business.
Are there any questions on the minutes as presented? Do we have then a motion to accept?
Diane Hatman, I move to accept.
I second Deanna Fensky.
We have a motion and a second. Those in favor signify by saying aye at roll call. Sue Hunstad,
Aye.
Tim Frenning,
Aye.
Deanna Fensky,
Aye.
Diane Hatman.
Aye.
The ayes have it. The motion passes. Moving on to the budget report. If we look at our budget report from last time, we haven't really spent anything since then. So just take note of where we're at with the budget. Things have sort of changed with COVID, so what we had planned on spending and budgeted for, we didn't really have an opportunity to spend. Okay? Any questions on the budget report? Makes it pretty easy. Are there any report from the events committee?
No.
Okay. I know that the plaque was picked up. Lisa has the plaque. We just have to get it to New Ulm Forward, and I think she also got the bar that goes on the plaque here downtown, down in the city hall. There is no education committee report. We are still in negotiations with the Greater Mankato Area Diversity Council because the plan for that to work really requires us to have in-person meetings. Even social distance meetings would work, but I don't think now is the time to pursue that in the immediate future here. We're going to have to put that on hold. Anybody else? Is there anyone aware of any other current human rights issues?
In New Ulm.
Or anywhere?
Well, let's talk.
I haven't heard of anything. I know that there's continual chatter on the social media outlets in town, but it seems to be less divisive than it was prior to the election.
That's good. I don't do social media, so.
Yeah, I think I'm going to withdraw myself. So, Public Relations Committee report. Dan was going to present a city vetting process, but I think everything has been kind of put on hold with the whole, with the relapse of the COVID, even in Brown County. So we're going to put that on hold and table that to our next meeting. Same with Chad's social media policy for a presence on social websites. I believe there are no legislative updates. And our city council liaison, Deanna, is that you?
Yeah, and I have nothing.
Okay, good. I know that we have a new city councilman, so I saw that in the paper.
Yeah.
There is no report from welcoming communities or New Ulm Forward at this time. Although if you pay attention in the newspaper, you'll notice that Sue Kimmel and Cecilia had an article about training and identifying one's own, I should say, recognizing one's own biases and making having training to improve those self-identified weaknesses. I know the Welcoming Committee's project is planning. One of the projects they're planning is to administer the IDI, which is a survey that's done with individuals to identify their own biases, and it's an individualized process, not a group process, to help them recognize where they might be thinking. It's a first step opportunity, and they thought we could start with such groups as the Welcoming Communities committee members. I suggested they might want to include the Human Rights Commission, and so that's one way of maybe thinking about starting with the Welcoming Communities. Also, I was contacted by Derek Tunn. The Springfield city was going to consider establishing a Human Rights Commission within the city of Springfield. And so I sent him some of the materials that we have had, our bylaws, our charter, things like that, our job descriptions, pretty much everything that we've been aware of. And he said they opted not to start a Human Rights Commission, but they started a Welcoming Communities Commission.
Oh, nice.
In Springfield. So that's something that's a little bit on what's happening there. Okay, now for probably the big item of business for today is whether or not we meet next month, December 28th. I checked with Lisa. There is apparently no pressing business that I'm aware of. Is there
If they
anything?
no. I vote for no.
Okay. Anybody else have any input?
Yeah, this is Diane. I vote for no as well.
Okay. Yeah, you're not at all busy during that time or anything, are you? Yeah, Diane? Yeah.
Does that need to come in the form of, this is Sue, does that need to come in the form of a motion? So
Probably.
I'd make a motion to eliminate our December meeting for 2020.
Okay. Is there a
Thank
second?
you, Sue. I second that motion.
Okay. All in favor signify by saying aye. Sue?
And a roll call?
And a roll call, yeah. Sue?
Aye.
Deanna?
Aye.
Tim?
Aye.
Diane? Motion passes. So our next time that we reconvene will be in our January 2021 meeting. And if you recall, we do have to elect officers during that meeting, in that January meeting. Okay? So think about that.
Yeah.
I think we'll have a new member in that January meeting as well. If there is no more business, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll move that. I do that. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Deanna makes the motion. Is there a second?
Tim will second.
Tim seconds it. I think we can vote by acclamation on this one. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Motion passes. Meeting is adjourned.
Hi, everybody.
Aye.